Successfully.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. It's attack! 19! And what's that? 155! Hustle, hustle. 47's the mic. 47's the mic. I'm coming after you.
On first down, it's Watson. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards right off the bat, and a quick first down. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down.
47. Check, 47. I smell fear in that offense.
Here's Watson. And this one complete to Will Fuller. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 30-yard line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, second and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the 22, Watson. That is caught. Hopkins for the Texans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins there to make the grab. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here first and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
On second and 11 now. Breeze. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up first and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Do you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
Check. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now on 2nd and 13, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. Breeze now on first down. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Markevius Mingo gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Hey, easy. 41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check. Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down. Heavy on the edges. Heavy on the edges. Out. You're good.
To try again after the sack. Breeze drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 35-yard line. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Intended for Ted Ginn Jr. Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the Texans have an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. To throw is Breeze. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. J.J. Watt coming in to drop him for a loss of 8. And it also brings up 4th. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. Back deep for the Texans, Will Fuller. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with 3 receivers to the left on 2nd and less than a yard.
47 Mike, 47 Mike 47. You remember me? You remember me? Let's go, baby.
Here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Go!
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
56 to Mike. 56 is the Mike. I got it. Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
From the gun, here's Watson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. We ain't giving up nothing today.
Throwing again is Watson. And he whips that one incomplete there. They were searching for the tight end, Darren Fells. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He finds his target, Fuller. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 18. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a 1st down.
From the red zone now, Watson. Open man, the tight end Fells. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans push further out in front. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. To throw again on 2nd down. Breeze. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards there, good for a Saints 1st down.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
Breeze now on 1st down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Now Breeze. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans 30. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Breeze to throw again. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. Going for it all. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Kill. Turn it up.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. A first opportunity upcoming in the red zone for the Saints. 1st and 10 at the 19. Now Breeze. He's got Smith here. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13. Or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Alpha.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Michael Thomas, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Lutz good on the score, 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
It's 2nd down.
Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. The final shot before the break. Watson eluding the pressure right. That was going to let it go deep right sideline. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Ready?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Alert 3. Hey, kill. Switch. You go tank. Easy, opposite.
Now Kamara. Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
On 2nd down, Kamara. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Ready? Yellow lady. I got one. You're good. I 4. Ready. Check right. Over. Check right. 39. Bravo. It's a party now. Check the. Hey, kill. Check 3.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. And now the Texans want to call another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just 1 timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. Here's Thomas Morstead now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw is Watson. Going to throw again. over the middle, and it's incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And he finds Stills, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 41.
Check 26. Check 24. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Check 99. Kill. Switch.
This is Miller. Miller with a 1st down and more. And he cuts it right. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller, 41 yards. And the Texans push further out in front. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit. Get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, second half, no matter what. Whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever. This was a big score to start the second half.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you blitz coming and down he goes. Markevious Mingo, his 2nd sack of the night.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Breeze on the draw, gives to Kamara. Now, despite a little sizzle on the move, he's still tackled shy of the 20. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down. Now a play fake. Breeze.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And Gibbs got it. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23.
21.
Play action. Breeze. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. And I do believe this is going to wind up a safety. It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
Ready? 5-8. Here we go. Let's bring it. Check.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Dancing to his left. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3. Check. 3 points down, he's coming. Hot, hot. Check, check. Fresno.
After the interception, here's Watson. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Back to throw, Watson. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Let him go.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He got 29 yards that time. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 15. He's at the 50. The 30. 20.
Ladies and gentlemen, ladies and gentlemen.